Well, the polls show Americans split about the impeachment, and in recent years, many of us have struggled to discuss politics with friends and family who don't agree with our points of view. But a new social network, which was started here in Colorado, says it wants to help us have constructive conversations. Denver 7's Nicole Brady joins us this morning. And Nicole, what's interesting, this site was designed for conservatives.
Yeah, how is it supposed to bring us together if it's still splitting us into these separate social networks? Well, the creator of CaucusRoom says conservatives needed a place they could feel comfortable expressing their views. But he says this isn't another Parler or even another Facebook or Twitter. He hopes this site can get us back to civil conversations. It's sort of like the Nextdoor app, but instead of meeting all your neighbors, CaucusRoom is a place to find like-minded neighbors.
I think for conservatives in particular, they would like a place where they could just have a conversation with each other and not be, interrupted or suppressed in that regard. But that doesn't mean that we don't want structure.
Members can share news stories, start groups, and organize events. A governing council monitors content. The type of online posts that were blamed for instigating the Capitol violence on January 6th are strictly off limits. But CaucusRoom can be a place for conservatives to vent.
We've seen some really neat discussions and interventions with people that were angry or scared or frustrated, and they didn't know what to do, and then they find someone doing something constructive locally.
Just like political parties in Colorado require you to be a registered Democrat or Republican to caucus, CaucusRoom verifies members' political affiliations. As of today, I still haven't been approved, and I might not be. But Needler said this isn't about creating an echo chamber.
I think we might do each other a favor if sometimes we just broke into our little teams, had our discussions, and then got some things out of our system that the other side would be frustrated to hear, and then come back and have a real conversation with one another.
Interesting perspective there. Well, CaucusRoom has 80,000 members now in all 50 states. Needler told me that an unaffiliated voter like myself could still be accepted to the site. If you try to join and you have any trouble, there's also an appeals process. Brian.
All right.